Morning everybody, and how are you? I hope you all had a good weekend. I sure did, kitting out my workshop, and I had to come in again last night and just stand and stare at it. I was, really overwhelmed by what my husband had done, and it hasn't even taken up too much space. Well, first of all, my name's Iris Smith, and I'm the owner of a small business in Mansfield called The Flower Patch. Right, today this is just going to be a short video. I will be doing another one, but this is to help a lovely sweet lady called Julie Johnson. She private messaged me and asked me if I could show her how to attach ribbons onto the wreaths. So I replied to her and said I will give you 3 different wreaths and show you how to attach them. So I hope this helps, Julie. I'm going to zoom in on my table a bit. I'm going to alter the camera layout so you can have a better look. So one moment. I hope that helps. Right, so you won't be able to see me, I don't think. So I'm going to sit down. Right, I've got 3 different things. Unfortunately, I haven't got a wreath in the spruce. I've got those on order and they still haven't arrived. I have contacted the wholesalers and they've said that they've got a backlog, so they're going to try and get them to me as soon as possible. So I'm going to use a swag instead because it is the same material. So, and I've also got a plastic one where the leaves are like a boxwood, and we're going to show you how to attach onto that with a plastic frame at the back. And again, like I said, I've got a small swag that I've just fluffed up, and I thought it's the same spruce as what's on a round wreath, so I will show you also how to attach to that. And then finally, I've got a grapevine wreath, Julie, that I'm also going to show you how to attach onto a ribbon onto this as well. So first of all, let's get the swag one and do that first. There's 2 different ways that you can attach a ribbon. I've done these ribbons quick out of a few of my oddments that I've got instead of using fresh rolls. So again, there's 2 different ways to attach. Once you've prepared your bow and you've got your wire behind, as you can see, with the 2, once you've twisted it, you've got 2 stems left to attach. Now, with this, even whether it's be a round wreath or a swag, you can attach your wire around the actual spruce itself. So if you wanted to place it at the bottom, you could get one of your spruce here, if I can show you, just there, and get your wire and wrap it around the spruce, around the back with one, and then go the opposite way with the other and pull it tight until you've used enough wire, and then twist it like that. So then that holds on like that. Or if you don't want to do it that way, you could also, if I just undo it, you have to bear with me, crikey. And you can do the same on a round wreath, attach it round a spruce. Well, let me just pull it off because it's not coming off. Oh my good gracious me, I must have pulled it tight. I'll do it this way. I'll just untwist it. There we go. So, and on a round wreath as well, you can also get your ribbon. Excuse the ribbon now, it's flat. Now I don't like it when it goes flat on me. You can also get your wire again, your 2 pieces here, and then attach it around the spine of your wreath or your spruce, and then just twist it again like that. And once you've twisted it tight enough, get your cutters and snip it off, and then bend the wire back inside so it's not sticking out or anything's going to catch on anybody's door. So you can do it like that as well. So that is the one with your, I tend to, with your spruce, I tend to attach it to the actual spruce itself. It's much easier, and I find that, you know, it still works. You can still, you know, pull the wire really tight, and you've got it attached like that also at the back. So I hope that one helps. So we'll put that there. Right, the plastic one is slightly different, because some people, you can glue it. If you do, once you've put your wire around, or your zip tie or your tie wrap, once you've done that, you can either snip it with your pliers again there, and then bring the wire, once you've snipped it, turn it back up so it doesn't again scratch on anything, and then glue just there around on the ribbon and place it on, and like that, and then that will glue onto it. Or another way of doing it, I have got one of these. They're not expensive, and they're a jeweller's cutter where they make holes in jewellery. Now, with it being plastic at the back, if you haven't got one of these and you have an hole puncher that you use, you know, to make holes in your paper, you can also use one of those. So what I tend to do is get it, because this goes through the plastic, and just pierce an hole just there, and it's now gone through. It's very tiny, but there's a tiny little hole just there. So then I get my ribbon again, and I part the 2 pieces of wire at the back, and then I get, if I try to do it this way for you, Julie, again, excuse the ribbon, it was just quick. So I get 1 piece and I go over, just over there, so it's going round the back, and then I get the other piece, bring it round, and then I place it through that little hole that I've just made. As you can see, you may not be able to see with it being green, but it's here, just there behind my finger, if you can see that. So it's just popping through that hole. So then the other piece of wire that I have, once I've brought it around and threaded it through the foliage so you can't see it, I meet them up together and I twist those as well. And again, once you've finished twisting them as tight as you can, snip it off and bend it inside the plastic again so it doesn't scratch anybody's door. And then that is your ribbon attached to a plastic one. You don't have to put an hole in if you don't want to. You can just get your wire and go around one side and then around the inside and join them together there. But I tend to like to put an hole in. Sometimes I put an hole in the opposite side so I can thread the other piece. If I can show you. If I do another hole and then just do it opposite where I've just done it, punch another hole in and get this piece that I brought on the bottom side and thread that also through. If I can see where it is. Gosh, I've got glasses, but and then they meet also, and you just pull it. If I just get my other one, because I find I have more strength with this, and just pull that through as well. As you can see, Now they're both meeting, if you can see there, and then I twist again like that, and then place it down so it doesn't scratch anything. Sorry about the flatness, but again, as you know, you can always fluff it up. And that is what I do for these plastic ones with a plastic base at the back. Or again, like I say, you can just glue it on to here, but I like to use the wire and put it in to give it more security. So that is how you do on those. If you want me to show you again, Julie, just you know, text me again or message me and I shall do it again for you. So that is that one. Now a grapevine wreath. Again, I've got my floral wire. I've twisted it at the top to hold the ribbon together. And all I do with these, I don't go under, you know, around there or around here. I get my floral wire and I put it through the centre of the grapevine. So it's not going over. So it's going in the centre there. And once I've got one piece in, like that, I'll get the other piece of floral wire. I won't put it through the same hole. I'll put it just at the side. I don't know if you can see on my hand. It's very hard with it being brown, but I would just place it here. That one is there, and this one is going about an inch away through another hole. And that is what I do. Oh, sorry, you go from, let me get this right. Crikey me. You go from this, oh gosh, this side where you've just put that one through here. Then again, an inch away here. And I poke that one through as well. So they both meet up, the wires at the back. I pull them tight. And then again, I twist the wire, the floral wire, until it's tight. And again, I snip it. I just go like that, and then I get the wire and I turn the wire back inside the grapevine. So again, that doesn't scratch anybody's door. So then you will have that. And that is how you do it on 3 different ones, my darling. If you want some help again on it and you didn't get it, I'll do another one and I'll try to do it slowly. So again, if I just undo this, in fact, I'll go through it again with you. Let me just pull that apart. That's why I haven't cut them, so if I, so I can take them off. So again, there's your grapevine. And if you want it there, you do the same procedure there, or even if you put it there. So on this one, we'll put it at the side now. So again, my 2 pieces of floral wire, what I've twisted at the back to hold my ribbon. I get one strand and put it through the front and push it through to the back. So that, once you see it coming through, sometimes you have to find a hole where you can see. There we are. It's just there underneath my finger coming through the back. So then I get the other one and go through the top as well, and just go from a different area, not the same where I've just placed that one, and I push it through the back as well. And once I find that one comes through, I pull them together as tight as I can, and then I twist. And that is how I do that. And then I snip it and then turn the wire back inside and push it back inside the wreath. So, and that you can position anywhere on your grapevine. So that's your grapevine. And if you want me to show you this one again, I'll do it again for you, because sometimes I do think that I do work quite quick. I do it quite quickly. So let me just unravel a bit more of that where I've twisted it. And just straighten the floral wire. So again, where I've twisted my bow on the back, I've got 2 strands. So I get them where I've made an hole punch through the plastic, opposite each other, one there and one there. So then I get my bow on the other side where I want to place it, and I will bring it over and thread it through. I'm trying to show you without the ribbon getting in the way. Just make sure it comes through and has it on the bottom, because you don't want it just leaning over the top. So you want to try and get it as flat to the bottom as possible. And there's my first hole. I will get this floral wire, push it through the hole that I've made there. I will keep that there, and then I will get the other wire, which is here, and again bring it through and just get it so it's just at the bottom of the base and not over the top of the leaves. And once it's through this side, on the inner side, I've got my other hole there. I will place the wire, I can see, I can't see, there we have it. Place the wire through that hole as well. And again, let me just pull these, because these pull it tight. Just a pair of flat-headed pliers. And as you can see, they are both there through those little holes. Then I twist. And I just twist it as tight as possible. And because there's nowhere for this to go, I place it flat down on the plastic. And then you have your bow attached. And again, like I say, you can glue it just by putting glue on the underside of the ribbon and placing it on. But for security, I like, I prefer to make a little hole and attach it that way. Then peace of mind for myself. So again, that is how you do these plastic ones with a plastic base. And again, we'll go through this one. I can see where it is at the back. The spruce. Just fluff that back up. So we'll decide now, and I'll place it in another area. My goodness, don't they look unfinished when they're not fluffed up? So if I want to go to the top, I'm going to flatten that actually so you can see. Let's just flatten that. Keep these bits, this little bit here. You can either get your floral wire again, that's in 2 different separate pieces once you've twisted it. And you can either twist it around the spruce and attach it. Or you can also glue this as well and just pop it on. But again, I prefer to attach it so I know it's there for security. And then if I do it this way, just get it, 2 pieces either side, and then just cross them over on the underside and then twist. So then again, I know that they are secure. And once I've gone as far as I like, then I snip those 2 pieces of wire off and then turn the wire back in again so it doesn't scratch on anybody's door. So then that would be attached to there like that. And again, if you had a wreath, you could do exactly the same, a round one, and attach them on a spruce like that. I tend to find that's much easier than trying to thread it through. It still holds just as well, and it's a quicker job and it won't go anywhere. So I hope that helps, Julie. And again, my darling, if you need any help again and you're still not sure, just message me again and I will show you how to do it again. So I hope that helps. I've tried to see if I've got something else different. But no, they're all really the same. You know, grapevines and everything, and the spruce, and also the plastic boxwood ones. So that is what I do. And again, you can glue them on as well as put the wire through it if you want double security, but you shouldn't really need it. So that is how it's done, my darling. I hope that helps, and if it does, just let me know, and then if it doesn't, then let me know that again and I'll do it again. So I'm going to do another video. I am considering doing either a grapevine wreath with just fruit in. No, maybe the odd flower, not much, but just mainly fruit. So I'll see you shortly, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.